Am I being petty for making this video? Yeah, probably. Is it appropriate? I feel wrong for doing it because I'm so old, but like if I don't ever say anything, it's never gonna come out. So I'm from Lawrence, Kansas, right? And my mom is Dr. Robin Reed, and she's not a good person. But she sent me a message the other day that was like, "You're so mean to me. I don't think I want to associate with you anymore." And I haven't talked to her. Last message I sent her was like a month ago, and it took her 30 days to respond to a text message and to basically tell me that she didn't want to talk to me. Congratulations. If you didn't like message me back, I would have just assumed you didn't want to talk to me. It's fine. Whatever. I don't need you in my life. I want you in my life. Even though she has done some horrible things all the way around. There's some stuff that I won't talk about, but then there's also some stuff that I really want to talk about. I need to vent to somebody, and I guess I'm just going to vent to a video online, and hopefully I'll get some content. People will look at it. I just realized, like maybe like a month ago, that when I was 7, my mom convinced me to sign over a CD that would have been for me for when I was 18, but she convinced me to sign it over early so she could start a business, and she bought like $16,000 worth of furniture and paid 6 months worth of rent on an apartment or on well, it's like an apartment downtown, but it was at a big office building, and but she was the only person in the office and had like 3 rooms. It was way extravagant, and she bought like paintings and stuff. She spent way too much money, and then she had to close the business after like 6 months. So basically, she had my like going to college and getting myself set up and like having stuff for when I grew up fund that my grandparents gave me. She convinced me to give to her when I was too young to understand the concept of how much money that was. Moving on. She's a doctor, right? And so she would gray the lines about prescribing medicine, and I didn't even know that she was doing this until after the fact. So like my mom had an episode where she was taking Ritalin, which is like it doesn't test positive for amphetamines, but it still like gives you like a steady hard like ADHD experience. She was prescribing that and a couple other things, I think, to me. But then going to the pharmacy and filling them for herself. And she told me this after the fact because she was being investigated by the DEA, and she had to surrender her DEA number to the DEA and agree to never use it again to write a prescription so that they would drop the case and not investigate. But she told me what she was doing after the fact, and I didn't do anything about it, but I wish I would have kind of, because now when I go to like get prescriptions or go see a doctor or whatever, they ask me if like I'm sure that's in a system somewhere, because it was every pharmacy within 100 miles of my house and 100 miles of her house, and we lived 200 miles apart. So basically like 1,000 pharmacies had prescriptions that she had written and filled for me, but we had different last names, so it wasn't ever like a flag in the pharmacy system. She spent over $100,000, but I was a drug addict. I never blew that kind of money. Anyway, oh, not to mention that when my mom and dad got divorced, my mom got really depressed, and she decided to lay in bed, literally lay in bed. And I don't know how many nights I would find her with like a big ass knife under her pillow, or a 38, or her 9mm under her pillow, because she was thinking about killing herself, and it was just like right there, and I was the person stopping her from doing it because I was home. Like a kid shouldn't know that stuff. She laid in bed for like 5 fucking years. 10 years. 10 years. I don't even know how she did it. Oh, yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Yeah, she mortgaged the house, and then her rich parents bought the mortgage twice. And then on the third time, they just left it for her in the will. So she couldn't mortgage it again. I just feel irritated. Maybe it's good. Maybe it's good I can just, not deal with it or whatever. But I mean, like, she's getting old, and I really wanted to, like, learn some stuff and know things that she knows about her side of the family that she won't ever teach me because she's, I don't know. But I feel like there's a whole side of the Reed family that I'm never gonna know because my mom's a psychopath and doesn't care about other people and doesn't care about connections with people and family members or whatnot. And so it is what it is, I guess. It just sucks. Anyway, so that was a good vent session, I guess. Anyway, so my mom's psycho, and it pisses me off, and I don't know what the fuck she gets off telling me that I'm the asshole to her. Like, she had a fiduciary responsibility to raise a child, and all she did was take advantage of me and the money I had until I didn't have anything. And then now she's telling me that she doesn't want me around. It's like, I'm just furious. And my mom's such a hardcore, like, Democrat that she's sold a lot of her stuff, and she's like bought a van she can sleep in, and she's talking about going to Canada and vacationing in the Rockies when Trump gets elected, which is like the middle of winter for Canada. I don't think that's intelligent, but given all the things that she's done in her life, on paper she's smart, but in person, not so smart. Anyone that would actually know her, like know her history, everything that I watched, wouldn't have anything to do with her. Wouldn't have any respect for her, for sure. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you're still with me, I appreciate it. You guys have a blessed day.